It's the reigning AFC champs and the Patriots. Next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Second and 20. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The numbers for Jones last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Red Dragons have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They go play action here on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Red Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England's offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down now, Linton. He takes this for 3 to the 29. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On first down, Linton. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. From the 39, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Linton. Oh, able to avoid him. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Linton, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, Linton, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set and raced said going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Kelly with a first down and more, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Drops it off for carry. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jones, touchdown!
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you. You ain't nothing.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay up. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
I'm coming back. Bring it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, Linton. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. New England on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Linton. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 4. On the completion, this is Carey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, fellas.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. Linton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdown passes thus far. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Complete to Kelly. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A give to Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
He'll look to throw. Look at the spin. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, Linton.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Linton. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now. And they're 3 scores down.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Kelly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run on first down. Linton, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Linton, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Throwing, Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On first down, Linton, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Linton.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Linton. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Jones now throwing on first down, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On second down, carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense so far on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This is Carey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
And a good idea there on third down. Where you'll clear out and you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now this is where he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Red Dragons are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They shakes him off. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down now. Linton, the broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for our visitors, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.